Now watch these questions. A memory page containing a heavily used variable that was initialized very early and is in constant use. Okay, so let's say we have a variable a which is initialized very early, and after that there are various other variables which we have initialized like b, c, d, e, f, and after that this particular variable which we have initialized very early is in frequently used, heavily used, okay, constant use, like a, then b, then again a, okay, like this. And they are asking when this variable will be removed. So if we use LRU, so LRU will remove the least recently used variable, whereas our variable a is not least recently used, it is actually most frequently used right now. A will not be our answer. Let's talk about LFU. LFU is least frequently used. So as in the question it is heavily used, so it is not least frequently used also. So by using LFU also we cannot remove this. And if we use FIFO, then no matter if this A is heavily used or in constant use, if it is initialized very early, then by using FIFO it will be removed. Okay, so it will be removed by using FIFO. So answer is B. The second question is, a system uses FIFO policy for page replacement algorithm. It has 4 page frames with no pages loaded to begin with. Okay, the system first accesses 100 distinct pages in some order. Let's say the order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 100. So 100 pages and all are distinct. Then access same 100 pages but now in reverse order, that is 100, 99, 98, 97 until 1. How many page fault will occur? So given that we have 4 page frames, so whenever we have 4 page frames, for first 100 pages we will have 100 page faults. Why? Because all are distinct and we do not have any page frame available, so no page is loaded in initially. Okay, after these 100 page faults, actually here we have 97, 98, 99 in memory. So because we have 4 frames available, because of this, so 97, 98, 99 and 100, so these 4 frames will be available in memory. And now if we try to access in reverse order, so these 4 frames are already available and for them we do not have any page fault, so no page fault. And after that from 96 to 1 we have 96 page faults because they are all stringed and none of them is in memory right now. So how many page faults? 100 plus 96, that is 196 page faults. Understood? And here are some general points about page replacement algorithms. So first point is, sometimes FIFO suffers from Biletti's anomaly. We have studied that FIFO is suffered from Biletti's anomaly. And what is that Biletti's anomaly? If we try to increase the memory frames, actually page fault should decrease, but sometimes in first in first out page replacement algorithm, it is possible that instead of decreasing the page faults we increase, and that is called Biletti's anomaly. And why this Biletti's anomaly occurs? Because FIFO does not follow stack algorithm. So the second point is, LRU and optimal follows stack algorithm but FIFO does not follow it. Okay, and it is not always, sometimes it follows, sometimes it not follow. That's why it is sometimes it suffers from Biletti's anomaly. Whereas LRU and optimal page replacement algorithm always follow stack algorithm. What is that stack algorithm? Forget about it because it will take another 1 hour if I teach you that, and that will not be asked in GATE also. Optimal page replacement algorithm always gives best results. Always give best results. No matter you compare optimal with FIFO or LRU or MRU, it will always give best results. It is possible that LRU will have the same answer as optimal, but it will not be possible that LRU gives the best answer than the optimal. Okay, if you have answer as X and it is optimal, then it is possible that LRU will also give the answer as X but not less than X. Optimal will always give the best answer. Okay, so optimal algorithm will always give the best result because it transforms itself into LRU or most recently used based on the situation. As the situation arises on the dynamic time, it can adapt or transform itself into LRU or MRU. So that's all in page replacement algorithms. In next video we shall study thrashing and what are the methods to remove thrashing, and that will be the last topic in memory management, and after that we will start with file management. Thank you.